Hey Aquarius, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here with April's 2019 reading, and it is looking pretty juicy for you guys this month. First, I'm just going to start by showing you all the cards and their placements, and then we'll kind of connect the dots and dive in. So, right off the bat, in the present, we've got the Judgment card. So, it's time for things to be revealed for what they are, to wake up, to move on, to deal with kind of releasing what's come before and kind of moving into this new beginning, this new fresh start, this new absolution of mistakes, the past, burdens, whatever. So this is great. This is time for you to kind of shed the past and get to move forward, get to live again, get to kind of see this new reality that you're dealing with. Very cleansing. Okay, crossing that in the present, we've got the Nine of Wands. So even though this energy is here for you and it's time and, fate is stepping in and going, okay, everything's lined up now for you to experience this. From your perspective, it's going to kind of feel more still like maybe a burden, or like you really have to put your energy into something. You have to keep going. You have to pull your energy and pull from your reserves and just keep persevering. Don't give up. That's the whole message here. So it's like, even though you're exhausted, you're almost there. It's like, just keep going, just push a little further. Okay. So we'll see what that's about. Hanging over the reading, we've got the Temperance card. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever struggles you're having right now, it's all part of the plan. It's all being watched over. It's being smoothed over. The energy is being transmuted. So what this means is, there's a very healing time for you. You need to be healed, not need to be, but you know what I mean? Like, you're being watched over, you're being assisted, you're being protected. Everything is being measured out as in the perfect way, perfectly balanced. Whatever needs are being met, whatever, wounds are being healed. So like right now in your life, you're really dealing with an intense spiritual growth period. Like, you're really coming to the end of this really hard cycle, and you're about to, or you're in the process of, I should say, being absolved from that and waking up. These people are, in the traditional rapture story and that symbolism, people are in their grave and they're being awoken from their grave. They're being reborn. They're literally coming to life again to live their life that's waiting for them. That's a totally different dimension than their coffin where they've been. And then having this, angelic energy, this healing energy, this guidance, this universal support. Whoa, that is so cool. But again, so keep that in mind. That is what you're working through right now. That is what is here for you. That is kind of what's going on a higher level, okay? But again, from your perspective, get me off this ride. I'm exhausted. This sucks. Underneath the reading, we've got the Knight of Swords. So this is unexpected monkey wrenches in the system. Something comes in unexpected, shocking, fast, kind of messes stuff up, kind of throws stuff up in the air, kind of, changes things up, and you got to deal with it fast, quickly. You got to keep, okay, you got to act, you got to think, you got to go. So something might be going on that, is like hitting you over the head that you have to deal with, or another thing on top of everything, or gosh, I didn't plan for this. Now I have to get through this and work through this and deal with this, but it's all good because what really is going on here is you're, entering into this whole new life. And so we'll see how these two things are connected. Recent past, we've got the Hermit. So a lot of soul searching, a lot of asking questions, trying to understand why. Why is this happening? What am I going through? This is like the deep, where, you go out into the wood, like metaphorically, you go out, the Hermit goes out into the woods and needs to stay in a cabin of isolation to get his awakening moment, to, meditate and gain more wisdom. So this is like really us facing ourselves, facing our connection with God inside and the universe or the mystery of life, and going like, what's going on? Why am I on this journey? Why me? Why, right? But again, there's some connection to that experience, to being liberated from it and seeing. This is like eureka. Look at the trumpet. This is like unmistakable. We see what it's all been for now. We know the truth now. We know where this is like, I don't see what's going on and I need to ask questions. There's some kind of reason and benefit for your soul to be in that position right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. Near future, we've got the Eight of Swords. So, you might be a little bit overcome with fears and doubts, and you're kind of reluctant to make a decision or move forward, or you just kind of want to crawl under the covers, or this is when our mind kind of traps us into disempowerment, into, not really using our power, not really making choices, using our mind, using our creativity, moving forward, this is when the mind traps us and we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything because we're afraid to be hurt, or we think we're stuck, but we're really not. So it's just a mental perception. So this is an opportunity to take a step back, to really think, why am I believing these things? What really is going on? What am I just assuming is true? And really take a look at this and, kind of see that from a little bit of a distance and get a good perspective on this. Because this is purely coming from our free will, our perspective. This is nothing that, this isn't the truth of the situation. This is just how we are interpreting things. So, So yeah, you're probably going through a stressful time. You're probably dealing with a lot, but this is all part of your growth and what's waiting for you on the other side. Oh man, that's crazy. Now, you're coming up as the Three of Wands. So I feel like you're really doing what you should be doing. You've you've aligned with the right energy. You've put in the work. You're trying to be hopeful. You're looking forward. And, you're starting to you're either waiting for your ships to come in. You're having that expectant, okay, I know, like something, okay, what's coming? What's the decision? What's the outcome? Or you might be feeling that, seeing that already and feeling that excitement and feeling that energy generating within you. That's getting you that passion. That's making you feel powerful again. That's that fire. Now you might be like doubtful. So this is you waiting, right? Okay, you've put out some seeds, you've said prayers, you've done the work, whatever it is, and you're like, okay, I'm waiting. And then in the near future, you might be like, oh my God, it's never going to happen. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get it. Well, what if this happens? What if that goes wrong? But then, right? No, you don't want to get trapped in that and, suffer from that. Okay. So, you are in that. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like there is something to, there is something going on here. There is a ship coming in. There is this new dawn, this new energy coming in for you that's going to heal everything, and just don't bug out, basically, in the near future. Okay. So, environment. We know already you got a lot going on, okay? So 10 of Wands, you're stressed out, you're overburdened, you have a lot of responsibilities. It's like, when will this end? You just want to get through this so that you can put this down. You want this to be down. You want this to be gone. But the 10 coming up is a good thing because it's showing that you're at the end of this cycle. Whatever that trajectory was from the Ace of Wands to the 10, you're almost there. So you can almost put this load down. Now, this is the environment. So Yeah, same thing. Like whatever is burdening you, it's almost gone. You're almost done. And we see that too by the hopes and fears position, the Ace of Wands. You're hoping for a new start. Okay, look at this wand, the Ace. It is so light. It is on clouds. It is flying through the clouds. It's got all these beautiful fresh sproutings. It's, it's easy to hold. You hold it in one hand. You know what I mean? So you're hoping for that new spark, that passion of life again, that, excitement about things again, that new start, possibility, freedom. And you just have to get through this 10 of Wands. So you're just dealing with a lot of crazy circumstances right now. And, but for whatever reason, it is moving you forward in a weird way. Because we do have the Knight of Pentacles here under the reading, okay? So things are practically, but slowly, building and growing and developing and moving forward. But it might seem very slow to you, but the benefit of that is this is a cautious, responsible energy. So even though it's slow, it knows what it's doing. It's gaining ground. It's making sound investments. It's moving forward. Step by step by step. So, again, where you're like, oh, what's happening? When will this be over? When's my ship coming in? When's that great opportunity? It's like, yeah, it's on its way, but, it might take a little bit to get to you. But that's why this is saying, like, hang in there, keep going, don't give up, and don't bug out in the near future. All right, so outcome's looking really interesting, actually. Oh, man, what is going on? I feel like this is going to manifest so differently for different people. So I'm curious to kind of see, because this is, like, hard to do a general on because it's so, okay, Hangman in the outcome. So, so in this month, you might still feel like, things are out of your control, like you're kind of stuck in this situation. Again, you're, for whatever reason, meant to be there. And it's so infuriating. I hate this position, but it does teach us, it does show us another perspective. It does enable us to gain patience, to gain wisdom. There is a reason. Now, often, too, the reason is other things have to happen outside of ourselves to connect the dots, for things to be ready, for things to be in the right place. Say we're looking for a job and we're doing all we can. We're trying, we're struggling. And that perfect job, that will be ours, that we want, that we're searching for, it's going to open up, but the things haven't happened yet for that job to open up. So even though it will, that person has to leave the job first. That event that has to happen to set a chain of events hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean? So this is when it's really not our time to do anything. It's not our time to act. It's our time to just kind of step back, accept where things are, and relax as much as we can, because the more we struggle, the more we worry, it's just going to make the situation a struggle for us. It's going to cause pain. When if we go with the flow and we just surrender and accept it, this is the time to do that, because it's going to make it a lot more easier. And there really is nothing for us to do anyway. So, okay. So then we've got the Six of Wands, which is a victory. So that's a good sign that, even though things are in a struggle right now, even though you might not get a resolution fast enough or as fast as you want, things are still leading towards a success. There's still something happening that you're going to be proud of, that you're going to be happy with, that you're going to be energized by, that you're going to feel like, whoa, wow, I did it. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, what a lucky break. Wow, what an achievement. So, that's a big deal. And, maybe that victory that ends up coming in is that new beginning that's been promised to you. Okay. So we've also got the Queen of Cups here. So this could be, you know, someone in your life that's very heart-centered and in tune with their emotions and their psychic abilities and their intuition. And, you know, it's that receptive energy, that understanding and compassionate, and can give you an emotional experience. It's an emotional thing. This can just be an energy, doesn't have to be a person. So, it's almost like, you know, who knows, maybe you're here and being there, being stuck, quote unquote, gives you the opportunity to kind of have some kind of success around this person or this feeling. Maybe you get to gain a new perspective and unlock a new thing within yourself that changes everything. Maybe you, you know, end up meeting someone you wouldn't have met, or realizing something you wouldn't have realized. So we've also got the Five of Wands here. So, you know, there's going to be some kind of experience of a pushback, or like a hurdle you have to overcome, or a challenge you have to get through. So whether it's from the patients waiting, okay, nothing's happening, I need to know, and that's a struggle, and like I'm trying to overcome my doubts, but that's really hard. And this is just something that, you know, you have to push through. That, you know, why should the other side win when your will and your intention and your desire is just as viable? So what are you going to do? You know, how are you going to overcome that? How are you going to meet this challenge? How are you going to make it through? And since the 6 is here, you know, you will be successful. So it's only a matter of time. That's why, again, with that 9 of Swords, you really do have to keep going, persevere, push through. In the near future, really don't let your perspective dictate negative outcomes. Don't let your thoughts trick you and your fears trick you into not embracing, you know, or even making the experience more of a hardship for you. So accepting, surrendering, having victory, a connection with the heart, with someone, with So yeah, this is just really complex. You know, we can go in depth with personal things. So if you want a personal reading to look at your situation in depth, let me know. You can email me at Tara@Tarastarot. But you know, it's all good. Just trust. That's the thing. This is all happening for a reason. This is all lining you up with healing, a new start, a new beginning. But you have to learn to, it's giving you the opportunity to learn how to not have so much pain around these challenges and around these things that are out of your control, and how to deal with them and see the kind of benefit behind them. This is a really deep thing. This is like a soul moment. This is, I feel like it's like a test in a good way, not like, oh, you're going to fail. But yeah, anyway, so that's all I got. Let me know how this resonated, if it did, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.